What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And like I told you guys before, if you checked out the previous video, let me know. Just type W in the comments. We were talking about the differences with Drew Bledsoe and why he's better than Michael Vick. Now, with the way this game plays, getting the most throw power is like the best part of the game right now because it's not a mobile quarterback's game. So he's a strong arm, and it just seems like he's just the guy right now. So I think for all of us, we should probably look to getting him. I showed you guys in the previous video, you guys got to watch the set, and then you got to also check out the actual auction house to see as the prices come down so that you don't really overspend. All right, because right now you see him at $694. What you could do is you can look at the basis of what the sets are and then kind of, gauge what you want to do. The 87s and the way everything is set up with EA right now, it's not really in a fashion that is conducive to us making coins the way we used to. They've made it very, very random, and it's kind of like what are you doing? Like, who's doing this? Like, why are you doing it like this? Because it's definitely just weird, and it doesn't make any sense. But they do give you the option of getting an 83 overall Team of the Week fantasy. You have a 81. And then those two, the 83 and the 81s, are enough to make up, the 87s. The problem with this, though, the 83s and the 81s are not the issue. The issue are the 84s. I don't know why they wouldn't give us a set to get 84s, but that's where it gets very expensive, and then it takes a lot more to make the 87s for the set. So you got to be very, very careful with that. Other than the fact of people buying a lot of packs and bundles and stuff like that, it logically does not make sense for one to go ahead and complete those sets the way that we usually used to do to build up to get these other sets complete. But Drew Bledsoe right here, let's go ahead and look at his set right now. The 87s, right? I already told you guys the 84s, they're like 36, and then these things are over 100K. Remember, with these sets, you do not get anything back. You get nothing back, bro. EA Sports is not giving you anything. So all you're getting is the card. So cost effective wise, it might make more sense to lurk the auction house and just get Drew Bledsoe based on what I just showed you right there, because 400K, it'll still be a little bit under, because what is it, 4 or 5, so you're gonna go 66, 120. It'll be under 600 if you do the set. It'll still be under 600 if you do the set realistically, but to save yourself time from selling it and then the 10%, it kind of makes sense to just go ahead and just say, you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and get the card. Because, if you start nickel and diming it, you guys got to remember when you sell the card, you're losing coins. So it doesn't really, it doesn't really work out the way that it's supposed to. So Drew Bledsoe right now, he's at 686. All right, we're just going to go snag him for 686. Will his price go up? Will it go down? Probably, but it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, whatever, dude. The way the game plays, like I said, I just feel that he's better at this time than Michael Vick. And we could have afforded Michael Vick earlier and just went through the power-up and everything, but it just, with the way he moves around and everybody that I've played with him, I've beaten him. I haven't, no, with the exception of one guy. And that one guy was really smart. He just threw the ball right at my user every play with what was it, set feet lead? And it was like straight bullets, like just going right through. It was really nasty. So that guy knew what was going on, and he was ready to rock and roll. And he did what he had to do. So, that was the one exception. But other than that, it hasn't really been a lot going on as far as Michael Vick, doing anything spectacular. I think that most people that have him, he's very underwhelming based on the feedback that I got. At least we know that we have somebody that can throw the football very, very far, with a 95 throw power once we get him into the lineup. So it works out for us. So let's go take a look, because Mariota is gone, but Mariota is gone for a lot of different reasons. Number one, he's garbage. And number two, they probably nerfed him because a new QB was coming out. You know how EA rolls, so it just works out like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the ability off this guy. First of all, we're going to do that. I think he's still a B and D, though, because we got him back in the set that we created for the Campus Heroes. Yeah, so he's still a B and D. So to us, he's only worth it for training at this point. We're not really doing anything else with him, but we're going to go ahead and throw Drew Brees in here real quick and just make sure that his throw power goes to 95. All right, we still 50 of 50 Raiders because we have everything set up the right way. There are things that I want to do defensively, though, because for some reason, my blitzes are not screaming as much. I don't know if EA Sports said, you know what, let's tone this down right quick, but it is what it is. Let's go take a look at it with the way that everything's working out, though. We'll take a look at his abilities right now. Obviously, with him being the Team of the Week, it works out a little bit better for us. So he does get set feet lead. all right, which is a very, very huge thing. He gets quick draw, but you know, I don't know if quick draw really works though. Yeah, oh, there goes the 95 throw power, so that works. I'm going to show you guys, in case this is your first video, I'm going to show you guys how we go ahead and get that +3. But before we go ahead and do that, let's check out his other ability. So, set feet lead is his major one. Roaming Deadeye, I don't think anybody's using that anymore. Threat detector, that's an absolute joke. Yeah, so he doesn't really have a lot going on. So one of the things that we're going to have to do right now, first of all, we got to give him Gambit. So when he gets, you know, equipped and everything like that, he'll be pretty good to go. We have to take a look at how we're going to be able to afford the 3 AP for set feet lead. Somebody's going to have to lose something in order for that to happen. But let's go over here and take a look at the strategy card so you guys see what's going on. The Let It Rip and the In the Zone, you can see that they have the strong arm symbol. You can see like it's like the folding arm, whatever. So when you get 2 of those, and they're together, it definitely works out pretty well. All right, so that's what you're looking for on both cards, both purples. And then what happens is you get that activated in another chemistry that's called Strong Arm, and then that gives you the +1 throw power that adds to the 2 throw power with Let It Rip. All right, so those are the 2 strategy cards right there. Now we're gonna take a look offensively, because I think we're okay. What are we at? We're at 8. So who are we missing right now? We got Randito Moss. Okay, no abilities on that guy. All right, let's go get 1,000 training real quick, and like I said, we'll add the right ability on him, because set feet lead goes crazy. But just remember, you have to be standing still in the pocket, and that's literally right now our only, you know, ability. So people are gonna go crazy for it because it's like our only ability. How much is Tom Brady? Yeah, we pulled him yesterday. How much you going for, bro? You kind of trash. 35. All right, we're gonna take training for you. We just gonna take the training, because like why we gonna play around with this? Like get out my sight, dude. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and add the set feet lead to it and see, you know, kind of more or less what he's doing in game. If you guys want to see some actual gameplay, let me know. But if you've already purchased Vick over the weekend or whenever you did it, you watched his price go for upwards, like it was at 3 million plus to down to like 1 million earlier. And because this game is so, it's like it's pocket present based. So if you can throw dots from the pocket, you're gonna be a monster. You know, that's just what it is. Like there's nothing else going on here. Like that's ultimately what it is. So I think EA, you know, they took their time with it, because everybody just having Gunslinger right off the rip, it was like probably too much for them. And the velocity of the ball, they already don't react well. So he's gonna be even like dude, it's gonna be nasty, because we're like 1 month into the game and he already has that amount of throw power. So I would say for me that he's the better quarterback. I will check the price right now before I let you guys go of Vick currently, so you guys can more or less understand what's going on. But I never thought that he was actually worth it, just even when he was released, because of the way the game is and the way that everybody just contains without containing. And they really went crazy because of the way Escape Artist was. So that determination brought us this game, which is, it like dudes have different, you know, reviews about it. I just feel that it's not really that good of a game, in my opinion. They have some things that are good, but for the most part, it's not. They focus too much on taking away Escape Artists and not on other things, and I think that that's why, in most cases, a lot of the, you know, the animations are bad. They're the worst that I've ever seen, to be honest. The pass breakups and everything, it just looks really like ridiculous overall. So right now, Miguel Vick, you know, like I said, his price came all the way down. He's still at 1.29. He's come down a lot gradually. His 88, I don't see why anybody would buy that anymore. But if you were to buy it, it would cost you that plus all the other 86s, or you could just buy the 90 outright for 1.29. But when you look at his card, he's gonna get pretty much the same exact things that Drew Bledsoe gets, except for the speed. You know what I'm saying? So depending on what you want, and like I said, as far as mobility, I don't think the mobility is enough for you to overspend that crazy. But if you guys are really in love with my Vick and it's like, yo, I want him, he's my theme team, go for it. But they're both 95 speed with the strong arm chem, you know, everything chemmed up with the purple. And like I said, the game is not designed to run around. My 81 speed Drew Bledsoe is going to be able to still move around fast enough for me to escape pressure in this game. You just can't run outside the pocket wildly. You know what I'm saying? I had Marcus Mariota, and the dude was getting run down from the fattest lineman ever. So that's ultimately where I am with it. Let me know your thoughts. I'm well aware of a lot of you guys raging, but you should have gotten your field pass rewards from Competitive Pass, because I got mine today. If you still haven't gotten it, let me know. We'll see what we can do with EA. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.